Hello everyone, I'm recording this video to show you how you can debug the studies that have been executed on pollination from inside Rhino using the Rhino panel without leaving Rhino. So the command to see this panel, if you don't have it, is PO panel. If you type PO panel, you will see it, PO panel. If you get an error that the command doesn't exist, you have an older version of the Rhino plugin, install the newer version and you'll see it. Then from here, what you can do, you can basically go to all your projects, and if you have any studies, you can look at them and try to debug them. What I'm going to do here, I'm going actually to be a little bit experimental, and I'm going to try a project that someone else is running, and I noticed the runs are failing one after another, and it's just like trying more and more. So this is 739, 736, like it's just going one after another, and it looks like he hasn't, Ryan, so he hasn't been able to fix the issue. So I'm going to click on one of them, let's say this one, testing different HVAC apparently, and I'm going to check one of the runs that has failed. So inputs and outputs are not really showing that much. So I can click here on debug page. That's the first thing that I do. So it goes to debug. I can click here, and down here I can read the logs that comes out of the simulation. Sometimes the logs are not great. You can see the error file, but here, let me see. It says surface has a window. So it says zone something has only one floor, wall or roof. And this surface has a window. Oh, okay. So this usually add more floor room. So this is usually when you have on both ends, you have air boundaries. So let's see what else we get. Like, yeah, there's a collection of errors here. That's the same thing. This is okay, always. Okay, so let's check the model and see what's the problem. So the way I can click on the eye here, right? And the model, again, like I can see all the inputs. So I can click on preview and see the model inside Rhino. Or I could have just clicked here and see the model on pollination. So on pollination, I can debug quite a lot, but what I want is just to get this model inside Rhino and start like, checking everything. So I can change this from preview to add. If I have a model already and I want to be replaced, I can use also replace, but here I do add, and I add it to this empty Rhino document. So if I click on add, what will happen is it will basically take the model and pull it down from pollination and bring it to Rhino. And now this model is fully inside Rhino. So if I go here, you see all the rooms are here, and let's check. So my guess is the error is here, right? So look at this. Yes. So the floor, both bottom and top are set to air boundaries, and then the HVAC is assigned, and that's why the error with the simulation is happening. So if I want really to resolve this, should I, or I don't know. So, but if I want to really fix this, I'm going to PO reset boundary conditions for these rooms, and then I'm going to PO solve adjacency, and I make sure set boundary is set to no, so they're not going to be boundary condition, the air boundaries, so they should be set to floors. I don't know, like, no, actually, because these are air boundary is a face type, that's not going to change. So what I have to do edit properties, and then here, instead of air boundary, make them roof ceiling. Press OK. I have to do the same for this one here, and let me see, where's this one? And this one, so I can select this and this, right click, edit properties, and make these guys also roof ceiling. Okay. And now if I do PO remove or reset boundary condition, everything should be set to outdoor, and now I can do PO solve adjacency, and this should fix this model. Probably I should do the same here. I didn't really bother to read the room name, but I could have, because this was fairly clear. But you can see here, if you go to temp, there's an error file here too, so I can use this to figure out what's the room, right? So I could have copied this here and bring it here and find the room quickly. So this is for this room, also has error. So I hope this gives you a good idea of this new functionality and how it works. Basically now you can, what is this? You have shades inside? Okay, that's so strange. Yes, I don't know what's going on here. There's shades inside this room. But yes, you can basically do all this editing from inside Rhino without the need to go download, upload all those stuff using the panel. And then imagine I work on this, check the validation, fix the whole thing. And if I want to start a new study, I can start here, start a new study, select the project, and run the study. So you don't have to leave Rhino to do any of that. You can do everything while staying inside Rhino. Thank you, and let us know if you have any questions. The best place to post your questions is Discourse, Pollination Discourse at https discourse.pollination.com. Thank you so much, and looking forward to hear your feedback.